I think it's up. Whoops. Let me get myself situated. Okay. Sweet. And good. And cool. Alright. Hi. Welcome. How are you? I'm fine. Great, thanks. Alright, end days. What are we doing? Regional pressing avatar, what's new? Static skies. Interesting, what do we got with that? Let's see. Beyond static skies, rotate your worlds with skybox orientation. Haven't they been talking about adding that for like ages now? I'm pretty sure they've actually been working on that for years. How's it only now a feature? I don't... Alright, whatever. It just rotates your skybox out. Yippee. Alright. That's my drive! Oh. Let's see. Hola, little moshi. Hola. Alright, so in the meantime, I have done things aplenty. And by things aplenty, I mean I made a mesh while I was at work. Big stuff, I know, big stuff's in the works. Let's see about opening that. If I can find it. Oh, do I want to save the default queue? No. Barrier. So now we have an actual, barrier mesh instead of a block. Fantastic stuff in the works. I am so aware of this. That's a pretty good barrier, I feel like. That's only 82 triangles? Dude, I call that savings. I call that performance savings. I call that a deal. I call that a sale on triangles. Alright, everything looks to be good. Go ahead and save that. Export, FBX. Mesh. 0.01. Z positive, always. Because if you use the other Z, then you're a nerd. And you did it wrong. Probably. I have no idea. I like positive things. Let's go ahead and import that. If I can find it. There you are. That's our barrier. Put that in. There we go. We have a barrier now. Awesome. My mouse is dying on me, I guess. I don't know. So why is this not aligned? Why are you not aligned? What do you lack alignment? Why is my mouse dying? Hang on, let me plug it in. Okay, why? You're centered in Blender. Why are you not centered here? This doesn't make sense to me. You confuse me in preposterous ways. Fascinating. Alright, let's see what I did wrong. Let's go ahead and set you to be 1. And nope, it's perfectly aligned. That is 1 stud. That would be 1 full stud. So for whatever reason, it just doesn't like me. For whatever reason. Why, I could not tell you. I lack the knowledge. So why is it not? Okay, yeah, 0.45. Why? Oh wait, no, that's the height. 0.6 though. That is not right. Okay, why are you not aligned? I don't get it. Why are you not aligned? What? See, why does it not... Why is it not align? I don't get it. What? 0.5 maybe? Okay, yeah, 0.5 aligns it. Why wouldn't a whole number align it though? See, the barrier, the part here... Oh, it's also 0.5. Whoops. Alright, that checks out then. What's the size of it? Could that also be the issue? No? Just being weird for no reason? Yeah, it's going to 0.6 for whatever reason. I don't get why. Alright, whatever. It's fine. We have a barrier now. Take that, let's make you concrete. Bam. Concrete. Bam. Hell yeah. I have a concrete barrier now. What material is your barrier? That's what I thought. Whatever. Let's make it a nice, yeah, that color works. I like a nice sand blue. No fluid forces. Use collision geometry, because it's gonna have none. Anchored, massless. Alright, moving to place, and we'll get rid of that part now. Bam. Barrier. Cool. Alright, let's go ahead and try our animations with it. Take that guy, let's duplicate it real quick. See how our animations look. I bugged it. Yips. See how our animations look. Still seem to align just fine with it. Sweet. Break the window, climb on through. Alright, I think all is pretty much good. Oh yeah, we have to do the sorting algorithms. That sucks. That's gonna really suck to do. Oh well, that's fine. We hustle on. We hustle onward. Alright. Now, maybe not sand blue. It's a bit too saturated for my taste. I didn't put you in animations. Whoops. I'll take those. Let's make you a little less saturated. Say fossil. Maybe a little darker than that though. That's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad, okay? And I can always tile these too if I just bam. That tile's pretty good. That tile's perfectly. That's good tile. That's good tile right there. That tiling? Good tile. Alright, now something that oh yeah, we have doors too, I forgot. I forgot there's doors. We'll work on them a bit. Something I also wanted to do while still in mind. If I can find it. Item data. So, the way that I set this up, let's redo this. let's redo this. So, was that my mouse? Oh my god, what happened? My cable. Everything's awful with my mouse. Why are you still blue? Why are you blue? Regional pricing for avatar items. I don't care. Fascinatingly enough, I don't care. Price in the US versus price in India? 1,000 Robux in the US, 600 Robux in India? VPN? You suck. Anyway. Ever since I changed the colors, I changed the light colors. I feel like it's too dark now. What if I... Oh, too much. Too much. Way too much. How about gamma? Increase gamma? Oh, gamma. 0? 0 probably works. 0 probably works wonders. That's a little brighter. That works for me. That works fine for me. Okay. Well, anyway. Yeah, so the way I'm thinking of doing this is instead, where's my mouse going? I'm not touching it. Where's my mouse going? I'm on my keyboard right now. What the fuck? Dude. Chill out. It's on the other monitor now. Okay. Okay. Alright. Okay. Okay. What is showing up on the camera behind? Floor? Why is the floor in the picture? I set my... What? No. Okay. Quality 1.0. Good? Good or bad? Doesn't show my floor now. It's probably good. Okay. Well, what was I doing? Ah, yes. Oh my god, my mouse. Unplug. Unplug. Oh. Good now. Good. Big good. Alright, so how did I did this on my laptop while I was at work. I don't remember how I did it. Excuse me. I can't remember. I'll be right back. Alright, I remember now. And by that I mean I checked it, so. The way we did it was, we had tiles. Bam. And then we had items. Bam. Alright, and in tiles there were buildings. Bam. And there was furniture. This music is a little overwhelming. Let me... Yeah. And then also... Let me find our 10 hours. 10-hour... Subway Surfer. There we go. Hey, those are the... Fuck. I don't know if I can... I might get DMCA'd. Cool. Love that for me. Alright. Why are you not the right size? Just don't do that. Be correct. Be gooder. Does that fit right? Yeah, I think that's good there, probably. Hopefully. I pray. Alright, anyway. Items will have its own categories. So like electronics. The junk category that are broken glasses in. That's all I can think of for now. Yeah. Cool. And so in junk goes broken glass and index card. Bam. Probably scooch over this a bit, just a touch. How do I... Oh, I didn't copy the whole thing. Whoops. And junk. There we go. Good now. Good. Now good. Good. Alright, I can get rid of that. Bam. And our furniture. Bam. And this building thing. Wooden frame. Sure. Bam. Bam. Awesome. Alright, so what I was thinking initially was, it has its own name, but then also, well, we don't need category anymore since they're in their own little sections. Flags. Similar to what most games do, we just have a flags section. So like, window frame, I don't know, it's a brick wall with flags would even have. Don't need to wait for buildings, because they're not liftable, so they don't need a inventory icon either. Well, actually, you know what? Oops. I'll still have an icon for things, because I'm sure you can craft them at least. Curtain, have our flags bit for that. Weight, it'll have that. It is furniture, so it'll be liftable anyway. And icon. Yeah. Same with the window, get the flags in there. Curtain, you know what? Tag, flammable. Flammable, yeah. What else will we add in there? Who knows, but flammable. We have a door now, actually, so let's throw that in too. We do have a door. Door's happening. Door's flammable. How heavy is a door? How heavy is a... How heavy is a wood door? It's about, like, what? 3 or so studs? Taller than the window? Probably. Yeah. It's 3 studs longer than the window. So let me find our info on the window's weight and then... find the weight of it. So there's the window wall. We don't need the weight of the window wall. We need the weight of the window. Where can I find weight of window? Okay, window glass. Well, it's just the window itself. Okay, so yeah, 25-pound window. Say the 25-pound, 24-inch by 48-inch. So I'm just gonna... Actually, you know, let me do this. Let me use something to look at. There we go. As our point of reference. We have a door. See, this is 48 inches, but how many studs is that? Okay, so one stud is 12 inches in our example. Frankly, I mean, that window is 24 by 48. This window is pretty much like 48 by 48. I don't... it's fine. We have a door. Twice as long. How much does it weigh? $85 to 95 pounds. What's a residential door with a 36 inches instead of 24? The same 8-foot tall oak door would weigh around 120 to 140 pounds. So let's go for the 125. Alright, so I'll convert that to kilos real quick. Pounds to kilos is about 56, about 130 pounds. It says it goes up to what, 140? How much is 140 pounds to kilos? 63, 130, it's about 50. Let's go for 60 kilos. I feel like that's a good balance. I feel like it's a pretty good balance. No, it's heavy as shit, but that's what you get. Yeah. Alright, how does our encumbrance work again? How much can you carry exactly before you start breaking your back? Statistics? Statistics, yeah. Max default's 20. I mean, yeah, carrying a door is kind of a two-person job, so if you try to carry that thing on your own, it's on you. Curtain, that's all good. Alright, so yeah, I think this is all, let's get rid of the icon bit there, and the liftable. Fantastic. Electronics, we don't have any yet. These we do have. So, flags, broken glass, flag, consumable. Yeah, consumable. I really got nothing else to say about it. Index card, probably not consumable. Probably. Technically could. Technically shouldn't. But technically could. Oh, yeah, that. So the tiles no longer have a weight to them, like the buildings. So in that case... do we even need this anymore? I don't think we need this part. I don't think we do. Because we can just read the way off from the item data module, right? That would be a hell of a lot easier. Something next dill, yeah. Nil with a name. Okay. Get available actions item. How can I do this part? So... it's called item data too. Should probably name it entity data or something like that. How many things called item data? I'll have to change all those. Quite a few. Oh shit. Alright. Well, the world initial is if that thing, the world initial in this, that we don't need it. Fuck. Alright, item data. Oh yeah, entity data. If I can spell entity right. Entity data. We'll call you that here too. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. Entity. Bam. Shazam. That, E. And that. What happened? Entity. Oh shit. Bam. Inventory. Bam. 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 Yeah. That. Tell Hyper module also uses it. Bam. Bam. Entity data. Wabam. Shazam. Kablam. And oh yes ma'am. There we go. I think that is everything, probably, hopefully, definitely, maybe. Better be. Alright, still gonna have an issue with that name stuff though. Yeah. Alright, so how do we want to do this? You go away for now. Item actions, don't care about actually, yes I do. Telehyper module I don't need. I don't need to aim either. Meh. Don't need that. Menu buttons. Probably don't need that. Inventory, I'm gonna need that. So item actions. So get the item. Yeah. I should rename this to entity actions instead, huh? Damn. Damn. Yeah, I'll have to rename this guy too now. To entity actions. Alright. Item actions. And rename you to entity actions. Sweet. What do you do? Go away. And you're actually items, so you're fine. You're chilling. You are chill as hell. Alright. So, this is the part. Rename that to entity. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. So, yeah. Entity actions. Entity name equals the name of it. Yeah. So how can we search through the entire array or dictionary of dictionaries for it? So, search for item and dictionary in dictionary. Yeah. How can this work? How do we do this? Oops. I could probably just like do a brute force search, but at some point that's not going to be efficient at all. We're going to be really struggling to find shit, to find items. Let's see. Stuff is in a table. You know what? We could have a pathway as well. Similar to File Explorer, we could just do something like give each item an attribute. That would say its path being like tiles slash, string of course. Maybe like tiles slash buildings slash window frame. Yeah. So, how does Roblox do this part where we can get a certain section of text up until a certain character? Curious G sub. That's how they do it. Oh, okay, split. So if I do like print string.split, take this message here, bam, and that's, whoa, don't need the indentation. That and that. Then that prints out an entire table, which consists of tiles, buildings, and window frames. Perfect. Alright, so now we get entity data. Yeah, so what we can do is send over a path name instead. Yeah, we'll send pathway for it. So that means for the world initialization bit, we actually need that now, sadly. Let me put this back. It's down there, it's fine. Okay, so for the world initialization script, we actually need you. Re-enable that, surprisingly. Item data module. It's entity data now? Get it right. Entity data. And get entity data. Okay, so yeah, what we'll do is how will we do, how does this work? Shit. Well. I guess for object templates, we have items, windows, all that good stuff. Yeah, so what we can probably do is Hate to do this. We'll do a for loop in this. It'll be a big ass for loop, and it'll be for each item or entity type between tiles and items. Then for each category, for each item in that category, find that item in our object templates, and then assign a path to that. I think that will have to be it. I think it's gonna have to be it. So it's gonna be entity data dot gets all data. Bam. Return entity data. The whole shebang. All of it. Bam. Alright, so that. And now for that entity type in this do entity data module. Yeah, so we do not need that anymore. You know what? Let's keep it here on the back burner for the time being. Alright, so for each entity type, do local entity type string equals entity type. Yeah. Alright. And for that category in entity type. Yeah. How can I get the string? How can I get the name of the dictionary? Name of dictionary. Curious. Get saved data. No. Here. Let me take this for now. Just do the. Oops. Do that. I want to see something. So print Shazam. Shazam equals 1, 2, 3. And for I don't know. J. And oh wait, shit, whoops. Local dictionary equals that. And that. For that dictionary, do print I, print J. Just see what they have. And for O in J, or O P in J, do print O and P, see what they got. Alright, what's your problem? Forgot to close something? Alright, fair enough. What'd I forget? Absolutely parenthesis. Alright, so the first print would be our print I, which is the whole table apparently. Print J. Wait, what? So hang on. J. Is there anything in? Okay, is I anything? Hang on. Let's get rid of all these for now. Let's just do print I. That prints the name of it. Okay, perfect. Then J prints out the table and so on and so forth. Okay, so entity type name. Entity type data. Close all that. And do that for category name. data. Actually, let's just do entity type. Simplify it. In that, do local category type string. This category name. Actually, we don't even need to save these really. We don't. And for entity name, entity in category, do that, yeah, well, I don't need all that stuff, but that bit there, perfect. Do we'll go found entity equals that guy, and a found entity, then I found entity set attribute data path to whatever we did earlier. This guy. String.split tiles, buildings, window frames, and well, no, that's to separate it actually. Also have it right there. Okay, let's do this instead. Entity type name. Bam. Category name. Bam. And entity name. Yeah. Local little entity. Or actually data path. Equals this stuff. Excuse me. Equals that stuff, that, and else if not found, then warn. Entity not found. That. Alright, so now that should work out, right? Attempt to iterate over nil value. For entity name, entity, category. That's strange. Is it this guy? Could that be it? No, that's not it. Okay, let's... Here. Let's do that. Okay. How do I... Just step over, step out, step into? What? Okay, that goes in, that gets all data. And then that. Didn't find anything in electronics, good. Then in junk, found entity, data path, found entity. Actually, no, it wouldn't even be that, it would be window frame. Wait, what? Can I see like the current variables by chance? This debugger is not too grand, not too amazing. Full stack. Apparently not. Watch. Yep, that's the one. Okay, so what is our... Why are we not finding anything? What is it we lack? What are we not in possession of? Data type lazy table. My tables are not lazy, you are just an asshole. Okay, entity type name. Then step into entity name, index card, entity type. Got all that. Entity has all that info. Right, good. And this one's for which? Entity type. Tiles. Buildings. Window frame. Good. Found entity nil. What? Wait, what? How's it nil? How is that nil? Windows, window frame. Yeah, it's there. It's there though. Entity name, window frame. Window frame. Oh, wait. How is that not found? What? Found entity. Oh, wait. Whoops. We need entity name, not entity type name. That's what the issue is. Okay, let's try that out without our thing here. Iterate over nil value. Entity not found, broken glass, index card, window frame, curtain, window door. How are you not getting anything? How are you just completely not getting anything? Found entity equals this. Object templates. Right. Yeah, object templates. Find first child entity name. I don't get it. Is there something wrong with entity name? Door, broken glass, index card. Oh, it's find first child, not find first descendant. There we go. Found the problem. Find first descendant's not enabled. Well, boo fucking who? Hey, dude, man, how are ya? Find first descendant not enabled. How do I enable it? I used it before. Why is it just not enabled now? What? Skybox sorry. Okay, yeah, you can turn that on. How is... Define your UI's visual appearance separate from the instance itself through a new API. Style rule, style sheet, style link, and no code style under. Sure. I need to restart for that. Fantastic. Okay, you know what? I'll just restart. Oh, hey, Barrier. How are you? Go away. I think I turn on Find First Descendant in the workspace. I'm pretty sure. Can't say for sure, but I am pretty sure. Pretty sure indeed. Okay. Where's it at? Find First Descendant. No such thing exists, huh? Really? That doesn't seem right. Get over there. Damn. So, a huge iron vital right into your house. Let's look for blacksmiths. See, the thing is, even with the iron I already have on me, it's enough to last me months. Months. Like, I have so much iron already. But that is good to know. And happy to hear. Iron is good. Where do I enable it? Find First Descendant. Find First Descendant not enabled. Where do I enable it? I don't get it. What? Oh, do I have to do it like that? That's... ugh. Steel. You know, I haven't even gotten the steel making. I have not done that vintage story yet. So that one's... I'm gonna leave that one to you guys for now. I would not know where to start. In fact, looking at the little tutorial in the game for it scared me. Terrified me. So, find first descendant. Alright. How do I enable it? Oh, I can just... Oh. Right. Find first child. Entity name. Recursive. That's... Attempt to iterate over net. Why? Door. Entity not found. Oh yeah, because I don't have door. Oops. T. Where? What's the issue then? For entity and yada 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 yada. Who cares? Who cares? Wait. Attempt to iterate over nil value. What's nil about it though? How would it be nil? How are you going nil? My friends is building someone to hammer out tools and get paid in most nuggets. You tempt me. You tempt me like a siren. But I am Odysseus. I prevail. I will finish my odyssey. I will add doors to the thing object templates because I need those. Door frame. Door. Doorknob. Yeah. Never expect a doorknob. Alright, so door. We have door and door frame. It's door. What else can you say? It's door. If I animate this for a long time, I'm not swinging by and make things easier for you. I'll give a couple ingots, a couple smacks here and there. How can I... So if I weld these to... If I weld them to the panel, then I should only have to animate the panel, I think, right? Weld constraint. Panel. U. Yeah. Same with the frame. The hinges, they can stay the same. Hinges don't move. They stay in place, and everyone is happy about it. Everything is great about it. We don't even need to animate it, we just need to tween it. Assignments due. I am good. I have life taken care of. I grab life by the balls and rub it a little. Not sure why you know what? Yeah, I stand by that shit. I stand by that shit hard. Okay. So let's go ahead and, with the object templates, let's organize this the same way as we did with the entity data. So we have, let's rename this to entity templates, or just entity, I don't know, we'll take it that later. So we have tiles, buildings, that'll be for like walls and shit, and furniture. Door is considered furniture. I would say so. Door frame, door goes in there, door frame goes in buildings. Fantastic. 0, 0, door, 0, and 0. And 0. Zeroing out right now. Alright. Yeah. So now we have those in there. Attempt to iterate over nil value. Why? Okay, that's fine. Let's just do this. Bam, and that. Watch our variables and how do I? Junk buildings. Okay, that should have two things in it. Furniture. 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 This one's the door. Furniture. And then it goes into what? Nil. Category nil. Why is there a nil category in it? What? Okay, to start off, why are you returning a nil category? That doesn't make sense. There's nothing in here that should be nil. What? Oh, is it electronics? Ah, it's probably electronics. Yeah, let's just say... I mean, a category wouldn't be there if it didn't have an item, so electronics, let's just, you know what, let's just get rid of electronics for now. We don't need it. Who needs electronics? I don't need that breakpoint anymore. Go away. Don't want to see ya. Don't want to goddamn it. Okay, how about this? Print category name. And... junk buildings furniture. Right, why did you print a table out? I didn't ask for a table. I asked for no such thing. Why are you returning the whole thing, the whole shtick? Why are you returning the whole entity data module? Yeah, why is it returning all of entity data? That doesn't make sense. I didn't ask for it. Furniture, buildings. Those. Yeah, I actually don't get what you're nil about. Okay, let's use our breakpoints again. Pull up watch again too. Script step 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 step. Furniture, 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 furniture. Which one's this? Tiles. And it goes into a function. What? Why are you returning functions? Don't return functions. Why would you return functions? Okay, functions equals that. Bam. And local entity data. There. Oh shit. There. Happy now? Good. Alright, so that and that. Yeah. But then that doesn't... Ah, shit, I can't do that, though. Fuck. How can I get both the functions and the table? I'm gonna be right back. We'll take a quick intermission. I'm gonna look this up during intermission. Okay? Okay. Ba 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 ba. Sorry, I was peeping my phone here for a second. Okay. Anyway, what were we doing? Oh yeah, this shit. So, what exactly is causing our problem here? That's a problem right there. Is oh yeah, no, we're trying to separate these. Right. Okay. Well, how do we do this? Technically, the entity data would no longer work. So we get a new function for it then? Entity data functions? Maybe? Maybe. Maybe we can do that. Entity data functions. Oh shit, I did the wrong one. Never mind, it's the same. It's the same thing. Okay. Return entity data functions. Bam and bam bam. Local replicate storage equals game get service. I could just do parent, but this is more reliable. Get storage and local entity data equals for child entity data. Why are you like that? What's the hell? Alright, whatever. It works now. Yeah. So now let's figure this bit out. So world initialization, get all data. Yeah. So get entity data. That no longer works. We'll have to get a new thing for that. Entity data functions. Let's go for that instead. Bam. Bam. Get rid of that probably. So entity data. What is using entity data? Entity actions. Yeah, that checks out. Where does it use it? In this big available actions. Okay. So we don't need that. Entity data, get entity data, name, yada yada. Okay. Well, entity data functions. That's what we're going for. Let's go and do that. Swap these out. Get entity data. What's your problem? Entity data not found. I beg to differ. Stupid. The inventory also uses a lot of entity data shit. None of it from the module though, I don't think, so that's pretty good. Entity data functions, that's my entire hover module. That's gonna need the functions one now. So that guy, entity data, all good. All right. So now, without problem, it loads up all the things, right? If I go into server storage, object templates, items, everything has its own data path. Fantastic. So items, junk, index card. That doesn't have it. Good. Door frame, we don't have that yet. We do have door though. Alright, all is peachy. Let's get the door frame in there. Get the door frame in there. Yeah. Yep. Cool. Got that. Now we need to make it so this guy actually grabs our fancy data not found. Yeah, it is. That's there. It's there. I think you're just being a little stupid, being a little slow, a little dumb. I get available actions entity and then entity name. So that should return our entity name. Why is that underlined orange? I actually don't know. Okay, well, we don't need entity name, we need the entity now, so you can actually, or actually we just need to send the path over. Get attribute, data path, I think that's what it's called. I want to say, yes it is. Happy day. Yes it is. Alright, so we'll get this stuff. Wabam. Entity data functions and return entity data data path. So path segments equals that, or actually we can do this, equals that. Whoops. Yeah, so that data path, hopefully that works, and then path segments 1, path segments 2, or actually it would start at 0, wouldn't it? I'm pretty sure Roblox starts at 0. Let's see how this works. It works. Alright, fantastic. Fantastic. Does not work. Does not work. Line 63. For func name, func action modules, tag actions. Oh yeah, because I don't have a tag anymore. Okay. Well. Is it just that it doesn't have a tag or something? It should like show up as junk, right? I guess no, it has the item tag. Do we not have an item thing? Or script tile actions, entity actions. Context menu. Okay. Is it? It might just be. It has to be that item and not entity now. That has to be it. That has to be it. It has to be. It better be. Okay, so let's see. For the tags, we can probably just add those in ourselves, frankly. Probably can just do that ourselves. Like in here, instead of doing it here. Glass item. That would just be for the flags bit. So, yeah. Entity actions. I'll have to rename this to item actions, won't I? I sure fucking will. Yeah. That has to be renamed to item actions. Alright, see it. See how it works. Bam. Bam. Index nulled items. Attempt to index a nil with items. Excuse me? Items, junk, index card. I don't see what's hard about that. That seems perfectly reasonable to me to try and accomplish, to try and execute that code. Or what if it is... What if it does start at 1? Let's just try that before we worry about anything. It works. It's just that, okay, for some reason it starts at 1 now. I don't get what the threshold is for when things start at 1 or 0 for Luau's count. Attempt to compare number greater than or equal to nil. Oh, is it for the fucking sign? It's for the sign, isn't it? I bet it's for the sign. I mean, it has to be. It's the only thing that... It has to be sign. And 104. When do we even do that? When do we even do... What? When do we use this? Excuse me. When do we ever use that? Magnitude, player, magnitude, waypoint number, that's... It's only used on sign. Okay, well... Yeah, that doesn't make sense. It shouldn't... Oh, because it's non-directional. Ah. Wait, but where are we trying to compare that? I don't... That's what I don't get, is where are we trying to... Why are we trying to compare these? If it is nil, or if it is sign. Is that a consistent thing, or is that just a one-off? That's consistent. Okay, what do you mean? Attempt to compare number with less than or equal to nil. Is it the sign? I'm not even doing a sign, though. It's not that. For some reason it's showing this, though. It's in item actions. Line 38. If item waits. Oh, is it not getting... World initialization. Oh, it's not getting the weight. Ah, shit. Okay, found entity, then that, and if I guess we don't even need to, so we're getting item weight as an attribute, so what we could do instead is just get the object itself instead, right? Like we already have entity data functions, so why don't we just do this? Dot get entity data item. Wait, what is it called? Object. Okay. Objects get attributes data path, and then we get the weight. Attempt to index a nil with nil. Attempt to index a nil with nil. Items junk index card. Attempt to index nil with nil. I fail to understand. Okay, attempt to index a nil with nil. So that goes on. That goes on. That goes on. That goes on. So this calls for tile action. Tile action calls for those. Inventory event. Inventory event gets entity data. The entity data somehow indexes nil. I don't follow. Print data path. You know what? Fuck it, let's just do this instead. Stop. Let's just, What was it again? Entity data functions? That guy. Okay, it's already marked for death. Keep going. Keep. Okay, fuck you. Okay. Let's pull up the watch. And now... Okay, we have to go and grab ourselves an item. I forgot it's not actual sound, but I can't just speed it up like that. And it doesn't even go through. Why? Okay, what about here? What if I do it there instead? So why is this marked? Where is my... Dude, where is fucking data functions? That, you, fantastic. Why are you getting marked? What? Delete. Mark. Play. Oh, it's going through all the items. That's what. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I'm gonna grab an item. Okay, that does that. Path segments, items, junk, index card. So that should have it. Get attribute data path name. Seems reasonable. Carries on. Gives us the buttons. Makes the buttons. All that good stuff. Returns the buttons. Checks for tags. Okay. Then we go to pick it up, and items equals table, tiles equals table. Okay, we do have data path. Items, junk, index card. Do we have path segments? Items, junk, index card. Okay, item weight. Wait. I don't have that. Pick up item quick. That all good stuff. That all good stuff. And then it splits the string up. So we have path segments, which returns index card. Oh my god, so that's sending an index card. Get entity data. Right, so run me through that again. Where does it... When do you call for it? Over. That gets the proper thing. Go into item actions. Item wait. Item wait. Pick up item quick. Plays. Reach signal. And get entity data. Index card. Data path. Index card. So where's this being used by? Inventory events, get our MTD data. Because we're supposed to be returning. Okay. I know the issue is, I'm sure. This guy. See, normally we're doing this stuff, this fancy little stuff. But here we're not. Oh, not here. Here we're not. So let's fix that up. Okay, yeah, so we'll get our entity path. Item. Town hub module. Well, entity. And hopefully that saves. Looks like it did. Looks like it did. Alright. Delete that. Play. Just play normal. Pick up index card. Hopefully all goes well. Get attribute of a string. Alright, well, what calls over inventory events then? Entity data. Not that. I'm gonna have a brain aneurysm. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't slept. So, let's take a quick break. I know this is bad. I'm gonna take a quick nap, okay? I'm dying here. I'm dying here trying to figure this out. So I'll be back in a bit. I'll be back in a bit to figure this out. Okay? Okay. I'll see you soon. Thanks for stopping by. We'll be back later.